First off, I wanted to check out this video by Asmongold, and this one is the Illegal Migrant Simulator. There's apparently a game about it.
At Gamescom, they're currently showcasing a game about illegally crossing into the USA and processing the trauma from being a minority with real audio clips from real illegals. I have to see this.
Oh, cool! It's another criminal simulator.
I want to watch it. This is content. Wait a minute. Okay, we might have something here. Let's get it.
It's kind of like GTA.
As my pronouns are she, her, and
Shit! I just got triggered.
Great. So I got a little intro. Thank you. My name's Carla Reyes. My pronouns are she, her, and yeah, I run a little indie studio called
I thought it was an ironic game. Yeah, I thought it was like a joke game, like.
Interactive. We're developing Take Us North, which is about migration across the U.S.-Mexico border, which is obviously a very relevant and heavy-hitting topic.
Yeah.
But that's why we found it important to talk about now, and I'll share a little bit about our behind-the-scenes.
Yeah. Damn, look at that wall, though. Isn't that a nice wall? Am I wrong, Chad? That's a nice wall. Like, look at that wall. It's beautiful.
In the development of this project,
it's crazy.
Because it's very deeply rooted in research. Given how sensitive and complex and nuanced the subject matter is, we want to make sure that we are telling these stories.
Are they going to research the way that illegal migrants steal the identities of American citizens and then claim their benefits illegally?
Yeah, they should have that part,
I wonder if they're going to talk about that.
Yeah, they should, yeah.
Authentically, and that we are... reaching our goal in trying to shift hearts and minds around this. So before I begin, I'm actually curious.
Yeah, this isn't a game. It's propaganda, of course. Obviously.
Yeah. To ask all of you, because I'm mindful there might not be many Americans in the room. Are there any Americans, by the way? No, okay. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, so could I ask...
One guy.
What are your perceptions around like the motivations behind migration across the U.S.-Mexico border? Like, what are you hearing in the headlines in the news? I'm just curious. You can shout things out, or yep, go ahead. Trump out. Yes. Okay. Anyone else?
I just hope that China and Korea can save us from this madness.
True.
Maybe like South America can.
Yeah, I need like Bukele.
Oh my god.
Millet, yeah.
There's somebody gotta do this. Like, this is bad.
What do you think is the primary motivation for people from Latin America or otherwise crossing the U.S.-Mexico border?
Who cares?
That was literally gonna be my take, is don't give a fuck.
Violence.
Great. Okay, violence. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone
that's
else?
the problem.
Else?
It doesn't give you the right, like, to break the law in our country.
Okay.
It's disrespect.
So this is great because I think like in the U.S., one of the narratives that's being pushed is obviously, you've probably heard this. Americans are, they'll often say Latin Americans, or they'll be reductive to Mexicans. They will say like they're just stealing our jobs, right? Like that's
yeah, because they are, yeah.
It's a fact. They're stealing the jobs. They're creating more traffic. They overload social systems. They steal people's identities to get government benefits. They steal, obviously, a bunch of other different type of entitlement programs like food stamps, etc. They do jobs for cents on the dollar that should be made for Americans, or they should be improved by automation instead of relying on illegals as a, working class of people. The reason why people think this is because it's true.
Yep.
And also, by the way,
everyone knows it's
they
true.
just showed up in our fucking country. Why the fuck should we be okay with people showing up in our country? We didn't say they could be here.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. This is our country, not some kind of oh, we feel like going there because we want to make more money. And this is bullshit.
What a ridiculous thing to say. Oh, people want to come here. Too bad.
Yep.
It's like even the base impulse of this is outrageous. Like the amount of entitlement that these people have is disgusting.
It's disrespectful.
It is. It's absolutely disgusting.
It's disrespectful to American people. That's the big thing.
That's what the natives said too, no? Yeah, and look what happened to them. Not so good, huh? Yeah, I don't want to end up like that.
One of the big rhetoric pushes.
Man.
And part of what we're trying to do is challenge this misinformation, right? So
Misinformation.
Let me just quickly show a couple of videos here. So we've done like voice of the people style interviews.
Oh, here we go.
To ask people about their, understanding about migration across the U.S.-Mexico border. So let me see if this...
Public opinion on why people migrate to the U.S.
Oh, hold on. I want to make sure this audio works.
This is a video game?
Friends. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I thought they were going to show us a video game.
Quality of life, right? Like
I think it's like most things when it comes to immigration. It's always you're either fleeing something or want to get to something.
Yeah, duh.
And like I know there's a lot of like violence and like drug problems in and around the border, like with the cartels.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine it's just a lot of fleeing that really for
human trafficking,
safety for their families.
Poor countries, they are not making good money, and
you want to know a secret? You want to know a secret, chat? Like I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the thing that out loud that nobody wants to hear. Not our fucking problem. Not our fucking problem. And if we help, it's because we're nice. That's 100%. That's it. It's because we're nice people. That's the only reason. And it's gonna be on our terms. That's it. Not our problem.
It's hope of the people. I mean,
and like if we want to help, then we'll help, right? And like, that's up to us.
From many countries, people are dreaming of living.
And if our terms are like, you need to come here and apply in the correct. If you need to come here and apply in the correct way, then that's our terms. If our terms becomes, you know what, you guys fucked around so much, you know what, border closed, ain't nobody coming through, don't give a fuck, then that's what it is. It's whatever we want, basically.
United States, because they are sending to families money which they are making here. I mean, what we see here, it's like a not big money, like $15-20 per hour.
American work there. People would take who are more refugees than anything else, the jobs no one wants.
The American dream, pretty much.
Did he say, wait, what?
The jobs no one would work there. People would take who are more refugees than anything else, the jobs no one wants.
The American dream, pretty much.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, bro, right
here. It is, man.
I've been trying to warn y'all about this.
No, man, I know, man. I know.
This is it. How disingenuous for them to say migration when the debate is about illegal immigration. Oh, it's because they don't believe that it's illegal. That's the reason why. They think it's okay for them to do it. Like they have some kind of like entitlement to come to America.
Yeah,
it's outrageous.
I hate that. It is outrageous.
More refugees than anything else, the jobs no one wants.
The American dream, pretty much. So, coming from where...
yeah, the American dream is for fucking Americans. And if we want to extend that to other people, that's up to us.
My parents, ancestors are immigrants, but this time, I think from back then, it's completely different. People come in to better their lives and better their family lives, more opportunities.
It's like I said, I don't blame people for... I don't blame families for saying, like, I need to, living in America would be better for my kid, so I want them to, like, be able to live in America. I don't blame them, because I feel like you would do whatever, like, you would do whatever to, like, make sure your kid has the best life, right? So I don't really blame them, to be honest. But at the same time, again, it's like our rules, right? And like we can enforce it however we want. And it's like people saying that it's like a bad thing that we're enforcing our rules are retarded.
Better living.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was in New York City, where I guess people have a sense of...
And with those, I do blame them. Stay in your own country and work to make it better instead of running from your problems. Well, if it's for their own selves, then I understand that as being like a selfish thing, right? But I just feel like it's the instinct of a parent to do so like all the people that like don't actually have families, they're just kind of like themselves trying to move over here. Yeah, like, you know, fuck those people 100%. But I feel like should I explain? I feel like the love that a parent has for their child, I think beats anything. Not in terms of it like it supersedes our law. Obviously it doesn't. And like we can say no, and we can say like that's just too bad. But when I understand people in a desperate situation doing desperate things in order to like make sure that their kids have the best life, right? And if they can abuse the rules for it, like I can understand it. Like on a not really on a moral level, but on a how do I explain it? On like a parental level, basically. I can understand it in terms of the love basically for their child.
You know, some of the motivations behind migration.
By the way, New York City, so if you have a map of the US, New York City's all the way up here, and the border's all the way down here. So if you ever hear a New Yorker talking about how good illegal immigration is, just keep in mind that unless the people get bussed up to New York, a lot of times they don't even have to deal with it because they're on the completely other side of the border.
Mm-hmm. It's really fucking annoying.
It's delusional. Yeah, they have like, it's insane. Yep.
Let me just see.
Martha's Vineyard?
Is
Yeah,
it
definitely.
possible to raise the volume a bit, by the way? I don't know, sorry
Jesus.
to the AV team.
I should see more of these like freaking Gamescom things.
Could people hear that okay? Or, oh yeah, it was fine. Okay, cool. All right. Let me see if I can go back here.
Okay, so do we get to watch the game?
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I thought this was a video game.
Do we get? I don't care about like this. This is just
goal with Take Us North is really to try to humanize migrant stories and capture some of the complexity and nuance. So yeah, as I said, it's a narrative-driven game.
It is,
straight up
inspired by
propaganda.
real-world stories. So we're conducting extensive interviews with.
Take Us North plays the role of migrant. Players assume the role of a migrant guy who embodies the complex interplay of duty and empathy. I wonder.
With a migrant guide, you mean like a cartel person? Wait, hold on. The main character is a cartel person? A smuggler? Holy shit, man. That's crazy. Cartel
traffics the
Sim.
women that he's helping move over the border. They probably won't do that, will they? No, because it might make what they're saying look bad, even though that's exactly what happens.
They should hide behind some kids while they're
I
at
wonder
it.
I wonder if you're able to molest the women that you help come across the border with. Probably not. I wonder why. It's because it's not about telling an accurate story. It's about telling a lie.
With migrants and asylum seekers, and I'll dig into our approach to that in a bit. But basically, in the game, you play the role
Kids
of a
also,
migrant
of course.
guide or a guia, often known as coyotes. Coyotes are often associated with the drug trade. You know, people like carteles
That's because they are.
Or, but it's more.
You know, like sometimes they're like, you know, sometimes they're associated with the trade. What?
Complicated than that, and
It is more complicated. It's worse.
that's why we want to show this game, because we believe in video games as one of the most immersive art forms and as a tool to foster empathy and awareness of
It's not empathy at all. You want to come to another country and experience its resources and then take advantage of it while not respecting that country's borders.
Exactly.
You want to go into the country
That's what I've been fucking
illegally
saying,
against
man.
their consent. You know that you're not supposed to be here. You're going here anyway. You want to talk about empathy? I think that should start at the beginning whenever you come somewhere where you know you're not supposed to be.
Yep, exactly.
Why y'all put up with these retards? Honestly, I think that the time of putting up with these people is almost over. It is coming to a close, and I am so fucking glad. It's almost done.
topics. Okay, so let me watch those videos. Yes.
Narrative vision. Real world stories and hardship. We're collaborating with Undocumented Filmmakers Collective. Oh my God.
So
Hold on.
the project.
What have these guys made? Undocumented Filmmakers Collective. Oh, holy fuck. Indigenous Arts Research. Afrofuture. Trans documentary. Wait, Jewish leftist document. Wait, what? What the fuck is going on? What is this? Wait. Is this it? This is it, right? Yeah, it is. Right here. Undocumented Filmmakers Collective. And then man. So explore our projects right here. With the Afrofuture Youth. Man. Indigenous Arts. Investigation of Relationship Workshop for Trans Women. Heart for the Jewish Left. Wait, what? Healing Ideas. Healing Idea. Abolition, Black Liberation, Racial Transformative Justice. Holy shit. What is Spicy Nipples? What the fuck is this? What is this?
Just really rooted in research, as I said. So we are collaborating closely with anthropologists. There's a lab at the University of California, Los Angeles, that's run by a professor called Jason.
So they're working with a university in California for this.
Oh, UCLA.
I
Oh,
would
dear.
never expected such a dramatic change of events.
That's the one I got my brother.
Wow. Can you believe that? Who would have thought? Yeah. In what world a U.S. person comes to Germany to virtue signal about their problems? Imagine traveling to the EU to promote such a game. Well, I don't know where she's from. I have no idea. How do you use your brain dealing with this shit every day and not want to blow your brains out? Because I know that, like, whenever I talk about this stuff and I cover it, I think that I'm doing a public service. I think I'm helping people realize how blatantly manipulative, toxic, problematic, and bad it is. I think that there is an overabundance of emotionally charged messaging that is designed intentionally to make you give up your country, to give up your culture, to give up your morality, and to instead effectively adopt someone else's. It's not about you being not judgmental. It's about letting somebody else judge you.
It's about, like,
and letting them decide what's okay. Letting them.
What it's about is, like, stop thinking and just listen to what we say. And that's what it is. Like, stop thinking. Don't use your brain. Just do exactly what we say. That's what it's about.
Tell you what's acceptable. Letting them dictate their idea of empathy. Their idea of empathy is, we're going to invade your country illegally, and if you get mad about it, we're going to call you mean.
That's crazy.
The character name? What's the character name? What she's been seen. I don't see character name. Top right. I don't get it. Scorpion by.
Your name's Karen. It's, like, sad though, dude. You know what's so sad is that Karen is such a nice name. I think it's a very pretty name. That's really annoying, man. You just realize?
Oh, man. What are the odds? You can't make... Yeah, bro, this is poetic.
De Leon, who has done extensive research both in Latin America and along the border. He published a book last year.
Like, Karen's the best girl in Harvest Moon. You know? Sad, man.
called Soldiers and Kings, which is all about smuggling across the U.S.-Mexico border. And we've been working with his team. And there's also a collective of...
Anybody who's doing any smuggling across the border illegally isn't a soldier, and they're certainly not a king. They're criminals that often sexually abuse the people that they're doing things with, and also manipulate them, sometimes kill them, and traffic over drugs that kill people.
Undocumented...
They're parasites. The people that do that are awful.
Filmmakers in the U.S. So these are people who are artists and storytellers in their own right. But they...
Dude, I can't believe that this wasn't even a villain simulator. Like, I thought it was like a joke, you know? Like, I thought it was like Schedule 1 or something. But it's not. It's actually serious. It's like a serious, like, criminal simulator.
They actually also have experience of having crossed the border. So here you can kind of just see, like, side by side, a lot of the...
Oh my God. This is amazing. Wow. This is no game. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This is like one of those
I know. Can you
games.
believe this?
The context that we're trying to portray in the game. So, of course, the U.S.-Mexico border, and it's primarily set in the Sonoran Desert, which is one of the deadliest migrant trails. And
you know what we need to do to counter this, guys? Hear me out. Hear me out. New TTRPG campaign. You play as Border Patrol on ICE. And you prevent the other fantasy races from entering your country. What do you guys think? What do you think? We'll do like an ice campaign where, you know, you got like your wizard like casts fireball on the door, like blows the door up, and then they cast light in there, like your little flashbang in there, and then like you got your rogue that like goes in. Your rogue got in with the intel. Tank smashes the door, goes in. Oh, dude, it's gonna be sick. What do you guys think, bro? I want to play this shit.
There are deterrence policies that Border Patrol has where they'll essentially
tactical
like
breach wizards. I have that game actually.
Thank God. Thank God. Be lucky it's not worse. That's some alligator Alcatraz shit. That's the way it should be.
Hold up, wait, hold on. I'm gonna ask my friend something. Yo, what's the best? I'm gonna ask my friend. My friend knows how to make video games using AI. I'm gonna ask him how to. Oh, here we go. Red squares are crossers. They spawn on the left side, on the Mexico side, and they try to move across the river. Use the left and right arrow keys to move the agent to collide with the crossers to send them back to the left. Each successful stop increases your score. If a crosser reaches the right side without being stopped, it is a failure. Oh my God. Wait, how do I run this game? Oh, dude. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make one of these. I'm gonna do it.
In the desert for as long as possible, suffering from, you know, extreme heat, extreme cold.
Yeah, the migrants just spawned there. They chose to go there. You decided to do this.
Yep.
Walking days across the desert, and
no.
Unfortunately, thousands of migrants have died or gone missing on these trails.
Then
and
they shouldn't have gone on the trail.
Exactly.
They shouldn't have done it.
I don't understand this. Guys, this is like, can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine if there was like a thing where there was a person that was like, guys, a criminal's life is so hard. We tried to break into this guy's house and my friend got shot and he died. And then the police came for us. It was this like sob story about breaking the law. Like, what is this? Like, man, guys, empathy is retarded. Like, dude, I don't know what it. Like, too much empathy is retarded. Like, this, it just makes you dumb. Like, I just don't understand.
Maybe if you don't want to have this bad happen to you, maybe just don't do it.
Yeah, what the hell is
Do
that?
not come.
I've gone myself and walked along the trails and done, on the ground work with humanitarian groups, and we'll talk about that. But there are also other aspects of the trail which I'll dig into.
Oh my God!
And yeah, just some examples of
Oh, no.
the team going to visit the lab at UCLA.
Dude,
Survival and hope and-
I can't believe they call this Soldiers and Kings. What the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Like how have we gotten to how have we gotten to this point where we've subverted things this hard? This is ridiculous. Like I just, guys, I'm so tired of this. All right, hold on, wait. My friend said to use ChatGPT. He said ChatGPT is good. I do have ChatGPT 5. Let me see. All right, it's going.
In a world of human smuggling. What a bunch of fucking bullshit. This is the problem that I think these people have, is that they're like, you really think human trafficking is about survival and hope? Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, think about, think about, selling drugs and like killing tons of people with like fent and stuff. Like, think about it. Like, they're providing for their families, guys, right? Like, you should be okay with it.
The artifacts
So
that
dumb.
were left in the desert by migrants.
Yeah, when you get robbed, they're just providing for their families. It's so sad.
Can we see the
And
video
then
game
on a
yet?
recent trip that I
Video
did
games?
on the border,
What do you mean
I
about
actually
video games?
found artifacts that migrants had left behind. So they're still doing this to this day.
Artifacts? Well, she's acting like she's finding like a Native American Indian, like, fucking arrowhead from the 1400s.
Yep.
What, like a Coke can?
Making this journey, even despite everything that's happening in the U.S., because there's a lot of misinformation on both sides, actually, right? Like,
Can of Pringles?
Latin Americans and immigrants from around the world are
Yeah.
being sold this concept of the American
Where's the
dream.
video
and that you
game
can cross
part?
the border in this way, and
Yeah.
it's very complex. And one of the things, too, that I think is not captured very well is that migrants from all over the world are actually traveling to Latin America in an attempt to make the journey to the U.S. So
That's what Donald Trump has been saying.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Exactly. That's the issue. It's a little bit of a self-report, don't you think?
you see people from Southeast Asia, from
Hey,
Africa.
Sarah.
It's not just Mexicans and it's not just Latin Americans, right? And I think this is something that also not that many people are aware of.
Everybody
Man.
knows that.
And in the game, we try to do this environmental storytelling that's based on.
So let me get this straight.
Put some fucking bottles on the ground. It's environmental storytelling.
Your idea of environmental storytelling is putting two
Fucking
bottles
trash
of
on the
water
ground.
next to some rocks. This is environmental storytelling.
A lot of the research. So one example is migrants will actually carry these black water bottles because they believe that they're less conspicuous to U.S. Border Patrol. And there's this like saying where they'll say it's better to be hot than caught, in that like drinking, like having these black water bottles actually makes the water almost undrinkable because it's unbearably hot, right? It insulates heat by this is a very clandestine world, and something that we are trying to do through the game is shine a light on people and humans that are often cast in the shadows, right? They're fleeing persecution and violence, and they're living a life in hiding from the moment
That's crazy. Wow. That sucks. Too
Yeah.
bad.
That's
Not our problem.
Exactly. Why is it our problem? Man, this is so stupid, man.
flee their homes because it's often the
It's like I said, it's not our problem, and if we want to do something about it, that's because we're awesome. That's the only reason. It's up to us.
You stay there and make it better.
That are going after them, and I'll kind of talk about that. But and then they have to face Mexican border.
I think we got it, guys. Oh shit! We got River Patrol. We're stopping them. Oh, dude, I'm so slow. Why am I so fucking slow, bro? I just want to stop them. How am I supposed to stop them from going across the border like this? Oh no! I'm sorry, Trump. Too many made it across. Wait, how am I supposed to do that? I move so fucking slow. Oh my god. Got him. Got him. Deported. 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 Oh my god. Is this what it feels like to be like is this what it feels like to be border control in California or something? Is this what it feels like? Like they just tie your hands behind your back, make you like this fucking slow? Bro, hold on, I got this. But I couldn't get them, guys. I'm a failure. I'm a failure of the Trump.
Border Patrol and Border Patrol within Central America
Kamala
as well,
one,
where
yeah.
Good.
the U.S. has been training Border Patrol agencies.
The deep state one, the world government one.
In other countries as well. So it's a very complex, system and route, and it's not just happening at the border itself, but it starts all the way in South America. You can see an example of like a rescue beacon here. So this is real. The image at the top is, in the desert.
Self-report red button.
And you can see they have this illustration of like an emaciated, desperate migrant, which is just very sad and kind of repulsive to me, truthfully.
Yeah, it is. I can't believe they'd try to come in our country illegally. This is the way that they try to weaponize your empathy against you so they can take advantage of you. Is that they say, well, we have to cross the desert. Well, no, you don't have to, because you shouldn't even be here in the first place. No, you shouldn't be coming here. You shouldn't be going in this direction. You shouldn't be trying to come into a country illegally. This is ridiculous. Not emaciated enough. I mean, she said like tons of people died doing it. I mean, I bet
that was pretty crazy though, huh? For a game being made like that fast. All right, I asked it to make the game a little more snazzy.
They did. Yeah.
But it's Border Patrol kind of saying like, we'll rescue you if you need help. So they know.
Lexus, I'm learning game dev. It made me sad, but I'm impressed. Yeah, that's what AI is like. That's just ChatGPT. I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly. So like, that was me not knowing what I'm doing. If you're actually like able to program and stuff like that, it'll be even easier for you to make cool stuff. Wait, what?
That the migrants are in dire straits in these situations.
And you can see how also in this entire story, not once has there been any conversation about how the people that are the human traffickers are problematic at all.
Yep.
There's no conversation about that. It's because this is not an academic pursuit. This is not something that's being done in order for people to understand things. It's being done in order to push a specific worldview that is intentionally like subversive to America. And this is also true with Europe. It happens with Europe too. It's propaganda.
So we've been collaborating closely with a shelter, a couple of shelters now in Mexico, specifically in Nogales, which is on the border between Arizona and Mexico, which is where the Sonoran Desert is. And I've been going down there and also like on a bi-weekly basis, conducting phone and video interviews with asylum seekers and people who have, had to flee their homes because they've either been threatened by cartels in some way. They have not wanted to get recruited, especially in the case of young men, where young men are, it's either they join the carteles or they risk dying, right? And so their only option is to flee.
Dude, their government is fucked up. Their government's fucked up. They need to probably need to fix that. Or you know what? Maybe they should ask Trump. Didn't Trump offer to like go to war against them for the Mexican people? Wow, we're so nice. Aren't we so nice, chat? Like, holy fuck.
And that these are some of the stories that we're trying to weave into the narrative of the game.
Who the fuck cares?
Okay, hold on. Let's see if this works. Why does it say non-violent mechanics and respectful framing? I didn't ask it for that. I didn't ask it to do that. Respectful framing. I didn't ask it to do that.
Like, who the fuck cares? Like, who cares?
The hell?
Like, what does this have to do with anything in the U.S.? Like, how is this our problem? It's insane, bro. Like, yeah. We gotta play this? We probably should.
From a game design standpoint, we really want this experience to be,
Could you call us
again,
political
like,
propaganda?
sensitive. We're not
It
trying to
obviously
glorify or glamorize this experience, but we want people to feel it.
But see, like,
and we want to treat it with respect. So,
but like, I feel like if Asmon, like, so okay, if it's political propaganda, right, and Asmon plays it, and then basically like talks about how it is political propaganda and how it's bullshit, and then he puts that up online. Isn't that like a good thing though? Like, even if he did spend money on it, even if they did get a little bit of money from Asmon, isn't like him explaining how it's propaganda and then like showing it off, isn't that like actually more worth it? Right? For people to like see it for what it is. Like, I feel like that does more for, reasonable people than telling him to not buy it, right?
we're trying to balance these moments of tension.
I just realized, look at this. So you have to walk around the spotlight and you can see the two people that are avoiding border patrol. Like you see what's going on here? Oh my God.
Right. And
no, but see, I want to play the other side. I want to be finding them with the spotlight.
Having to
that'd be kind of cool, right?
With some
I got a feeling you're not going to be able
not
to
make it trauma porn either, right? I think this is something that because they're human stories at the end of the day. Humans have a spectrum of emotion, and so there is humor and deep emotion, love, etc., more positive emotions. And we also want people to reflect on the universality of migration.
Dude, they should come out with a DLC where they do what Asmon said, and then they work at a job. They work under the table at a job, like avoid paying taxes, and then they steal people's identities so that they can like use their identity to work and then get benefits, government benefits. That should be the DLC, right, for this game.
And so even though this is like on the nose in the sense that we are portraying migration across the US-Mexico border and it's a real world topic, this is something that's obviously very relevant here in Germany, in Europe, and around the globe. And
it's a big problem over there too. It's crazy how this what the fuck is going on with these Western countries, man? This is bad.
Yep. We want people to be thinking about
this. It's real bad.
I've also been meeting with some artists that work along the border. There's an artist called Alvaro Anciso. So he was a migrant from Colombia himself, and now he goes every week into the desert and creates these shrines to pay tribute to migrants that have lost their lives, where they'll find remains, either bones or full,
And here we have the latest news out of Ireland.
Cadavers, and they'll work with forensic groups to identify them. So that's something that we try to capture in the game as well.
Here's the game.
The Beast. The Beast is a freight train that runs through Mexico where thousands of migrants ride on top of this speeding train. Well, it's not quite speeding, but even so, it's an incredibly perilous train. And, it's very common for migrants
Don't ride on the train. Like, dude, what is happening?
to lose their limbs trying to
What is happening? Like, how are you supposed? Like, guys, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to feel bad about? Am I an asshole? Maybe I'm an asshole, chat. Cause like, I don't even feel bad at all. It's like
on and off.
Then don't ride on the train.
Afford it. But this is one way to.
This is what I find is so weird is that these people view every negative consequence from their own actions
That's what
to
I'm
be
saying.
somebody else's fault. It's like all of these bad things are happening to you, but somehow it's somebody else's fault that it's happening.
Travel across Mexico and
yeah, it's you know what it's like, guys. It's like you're such an asshole. Like you're making it so we have to ride on this train. You should just let us fuck you over. Like what? What? It's like, look, since you didn't let us fuck you over, look at how fucking sad it is for us. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
it's something that we're capturing in the game as well. The Darien Gap.
You bought a security system. You didn't let us break into your house and steal your shit. Now my kid is starving.
Is another very
What
deadly
the hell
migrant
is
trail,
this?
which is between Colombia and
You
Panama.
can see the Border Patrol agents that are T-posed around the water, I guess ready to arrest somebody after they get out of the water. Oh my God.
And migrants will, have to trek through rivers and jungle.
Yeah.
And this is a very early prototype, by the way, but just kind of so that you get a sense of the visuals. These are
this
other
is just
parts
a
of the migrant
prototype?
trail that we are tackling to show
Sure.
again like the breadth of this story. It doesn't just start in Mexico. So as
Yeah,
I
that's the
mentioned, I've
problem.
been working with some humanitarian.
Humane borders. Oh God.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll go ahead towards the end. Why this matters more than now.
That we've been collaborating with. And, she's saying that she was talking about January 20th,
Yep.
the pain that the migrants felt because everybody received a notification that their asylum appointments. So they were,
This is right. So Biden had an app for all of the illegal aliens who should have never fucking been here and asylum seekers who also should have never fucking been here.
Yep.
Trump on the first day of the app reprogrammed the app, canceled everybody's appointments, and then changed the app into a self-deportation app.
Dude, and honestly, he gave them money. He was like, you can get deported for free and we'll give you money. Like, what a nice guy. Am I wrong? Dude, Trump is so fucking generous, dude. Holy crap.
They had many of them had spent months, even years
Yep.
in hiding and in constant movement and migration.
Damn saint, man.
Hoping for a chance to find refuge in the States. And now there is no asylum.
Finding refuge. I wonder if somebody tried to find refuge in your house. Would you be okay with that? Probably not, right? And so it's always, these people always like writing checks that somebody else has to pay for.
Yep.
And so this didn't just impact, immigrants in Mexico, but obviously on a global scale, there's been so much happening. And therefore, we need support, and we want to be able to support all of the different groups, both grassroots nonprofits, large-scale NGOs that are doing the work to try to ameliorate these conditions and try to...
These NGOs are going extinct, by the way, because the way that they were getting funded has been getting cut off. That's why so many of them have been shut down.
Mm-hmm.
really make a change if we can do anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
there's no
running out of time.
USAID.
There's the trailer.
Okay, let's see the trailer.
We
Okay.
won't do the trailer.
Wait, so you spent the entire time talking about how bad this was and just playing your propaganda, but you're not going to play the trailer for your video game at a video game convention? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's because the video game is not the point. That's why. Like, the game and the enjoyment of the game is not the point. The point is, like, you should feel bad. You should feel bad because it's your fault. Like, you see them on screen. You see them trying to cross the river? It's your fault. It's your fault, gamer. Should have just sucked it up. You know, you should just sucked it up. Should have just bent over. She should have just bent over and got fucked in the ass. You know? That's what you should have done.
It's hilarious. Okay, I'm done. That was it.
Wow.
These are QR code. Thank you.
Wait, so they're not even gonna play the thing?
Wow. Man.
We have to set up everything for the closing panel.
So you didn't even show the trailer. I don't even know what to say about something like this. It's so fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Well, there it is. That actually made me kind of mad. I hate people like this. I hate the manipulation of it. I hate the way that they portray themselves as victims.
I want to watch the trailer, guys. We're gonna watch the trailer
They know
after
is
this.
wrong. I think that they are just awful. And as I've said before, if it was up to me, we would be deporting every single one of them.
Agree.
And
Agree.
this is the migrants, asylum seekers. They would all be gone with no like maybe we could keep the 9s and the 10s, okay? But besides that, they're gone. Yeah, I don't know what this.
Dude, and if we let them, guys, if we let them in, they better wake up, guys. If we say like, okay, you know what, fair enough, asylum, you know, you're pretty good at your job and stuff like that, you can stay. They better wake up every fucking morning and say the Pledge of Allegiance 3 times. And then they should do it when they go to bed as well. It should be like Muslim prayers, but you say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Says, yeah, this is the propaganda. Yeah, do not buy into this emotional blackmail. Do not buy into the manipulation. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of. All they want to do is come into your country and lie to you, emotionally manipulate you, and then take advantage of resources that they had nothing to do with building. So
Dude,
yeah,
dude, I'm not gonna lie though, chat. I'm actually so happy though that people are finally starting to say this. You know what I mean? Like people in the mainstream like gamer space, like saying anything like this would have been unheard of like 3 years ago. Like it's fucking amazing, honestly. Like we're winning so hard. Finally, people are realizing how ridiculous and how emotionally manipulative these people are.
that's it.
All right, we're
At
gonna watch
Gamescom,
we're gonna watch the trailer. I kind of want to see it. What is it called? Let me like link you guys the video real quick. The Asmongold video. And then we're gonna watch the trailer, and I'll tell you guys what I think of the trailer.
Listen. If you want a shot at making it, you have to think about this like it's an adventure. Crossing the Sonoran Desert. She's
Like she's about to go scav, you know?
unforgiving. She may trick you with her beauty, but amongst these sands, she's the biggest beast of them all. You will find
Holy
Lamira
crap.
swirling above you, cutting through the sky with her blades. Avoid detection at all costs.
Wait, hold on, wait, what?
Avoid detection at all costs.
So like, what, the border patrol are like fucking dogs? Is that what they're trying to say?
We've
Yeah.
all given up so much already,
Oh, coyotes.
but the sacrifices will not stop here. Fascinating, isn't it? How far our hearts will go for a chance at una vida mejor.
I don't even know what that means.
Are you ready?
We should take them. You know what? You know what? Fair enough. We should. All the way to New York City, am I right, guys? This should end with like a bus, and then it takes them all the way to New York City. Yeah. Mobile type game. This is like emotional manipulation for sure. Like what Asmon said. It's but yeah, it's like I said though, I'm glad that people are finally able to like actually talk about this because it's ridiculous. This entire idea of it is ridiculous.